Hi everyone, welcome back to Horror and Sci-Fi Collectibles. First off, I'm still getting over my cold, a little bit of a cough left, so if I'm a little bit raspy, I apologize for that. But I think I can make it through this video without coughing at you. I wanted to show this off. I found this a week or so ago when I was on vacation at a small used bookstore south of where I live. And they had it up on the top shelf. It had a layer of dust on it that was at least 1/8 of an inch thick, and I think just nobody had touched it for a long time. So I asked if they could get it down so I could take a closer look at it. He had $40 on it, and since it hadn't moved in a long time, he offered to give it to me for $20, so that sold me. I don't know if you're familiar with the Colossal Man movies, but the first one came out, I think, 1957, The Amazing Colossal Man, and then the sequel was the next year, which was War of the Colossal Beast. The Amazing Colossal Man is certainly the better of the two movies. It's actually got a little bit of depth to the character, and we get to see him as he grows. And he doesn't want to grow. It's ruining his life, ruining his relationship with his fiancée. And he just kind of delves into madness as he continues to mutate and grow. The sequel, they thought he died in the first one, but the sequel turns out that he was only badly injured, and you can see his face is messed up, a lot of flesh missing, the eyes missing. It's a pretty good sculpt, but the paint work I think could be a little bit different because it was just bare white bone in the movie, or at least that's the way it came across in the black and white. So that could be a little bit better. But just looking at the box, looking at the items, so this is an X Plus figure from the AMC Monsterfest collection. I think there were 3 different figures in this collection. I'd have to actually look up what they were, but just some of the other beasts here. And so, like I said, X Plus, War of the Colossal Beast, cool artwork there on the back of the box. Of course, nothing much on the bottom, nothing much on top. They do have a window in the top, but it doesn't do much good. He does come with a base that I'll show here in a second. So I'm going to get him out of the box and come back and show you what he looks like out on his display. Okay, and here he is out of the box, and you get this nice base with him, and one other piece goes in the back here. Is the sign that it's kind of like an advertisement for the movie that I thought was pretty cute. There, yeah. So, in the background, so it says, "See the 60-foot giant destroyed in color." So it's kind of funny, if you watch the movie, the color is obviously a gimmick. I mean, it's something like the last 30 seconds of the movie is in color. I think that was their way to be able to put it up on the big screen in the trailers that it was going to be in color and get people in there. So, kind of funny, old theater gimmicks, the way the old trailers were. The bus is out of his hand a little bit here. I think gravity's just going to have to get that back down over time. The bus lifts up like that, but it's permanently attached to this hand, kind of like he's grabbing the axle and then just cradled in this hand. So I think that'll eventually calm down. But just looking at him overall, I really like this. I think it's good detail. So you can see back there on the back, 2003. This was one of the Burt I. Gordon movies. I don't know if you've ever looked at those or looked into Burt I. Gordon. He did the effects for a lot of these big creature movies. Of course, you got the Colossal Man, you've got Earth versus the Spider, and then I think later on he might have even been the one who went on to do things like Empire of the Ants and Food of the Gods. All his movies had to do with something being big. So I always thought it was, pretty funny that his initials B.I. Burt I. Gordon was big. But if you have a little time to kill, go ahead and check the movie out. At least check out some of the action scenes. I mean, the makeup was good for the time, I thought, with his teeth jutting out like they do, and the skull and the damage. But these were the kind of movies that I grew up watching. I don't know if you watching out there, you're from the Midwest, but this is the kind of thing I watched late night on Sammy Terry. It was kind of like our local version of Zachary or Elvira, that late night horror host that showed just B movies and black and white, creature features and monster movies, Frankenstein movies, the Hammer films, things like that. So anyway, just wanted to share this guy. Picked him up recently, wanted to get him out of the box and get him up on the shelf. Haven't decided quite where I'm putting him. I'm thinking he's probably going to be too tall to go in the shelf that's actually got some doors to it. So, but I'll find somewhere for him. And next week, I hope sometime soon to make the video where I take you on a tour of the living room and actually show you where most of my figures are kept and what other figures that I do have that I haven't done detailed videos on yet. So like and subscribe, come back, check that out. There's a whole pile of things over here that I haven't made videos of yet, that's brand new, and then other things in the background that haven't got nice up close videos yet. So come back and see me. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Thanks.